I know I'm not a nose.
Smash your head into the wall right now. If you're looking for a one-night stand, this could be a great fragrance for that.
Hi Jen, so in today's video, I'm reacting to Jeremy's most popular video. This is his 10 most complimented fragrances of all time. What are my thoughts on his choices? Do I agree with his picks? Do I disagree? Find out, gents, in today's video. So first up, I love the thumbnail. Compliment gods. You got a good looking man looking right at us. And you've got a few fragrances there on the side, pretty common fragrances. Let's see if he actually names them in the video.
What's up, guys? It's coming, guys. Jeremy here. Boom! And today is an important day for you and for me, guys. The top 10 most complimented fragrances, the best, most appealing, sexiest fragrances that are currently on the market, updated. You know, this is my third video. Every year, this is the most requested, the most anticipated video from you guys that you want to see, and it only shows how much we all like to be appreciated by the masses, why we love to dress nicely, why we are taking care of ourselves. These 10 fragrances are all absolute superstars. There's not one fragrance starting from 10 that is just like, okay.
So I gotta stop the video and just say that everything that he's doing right here, this just feels, you know what's funny is he's so authentic, it doesn't feel over the top. Like literally he's going to reveal to us the secret of life. And I think this is when Jeremy, you know, when he was putting out these videos, and it was at a point when his channel was just exploding, and you can see why. The lighting is on point. It's just we're focused in on him. He's got that little bit of music. He's about to drop some knowledge. We're a minute into the video, and he hasn't told me anything, but I'm anticipating what he's going to tell me. This is, this is Jeremy at his best.
Those are all Kobe Bryants, all Michael Jacksons, all Michael Schumachers, whatever you want. All are absolute superstars. One extra tip, don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot and think, okay, he says these fragrances are appreciated by all women. Of course not. Just like everybody on this planet loves music, everybody on this planet enjoys scents.
So he's setting expectations. We know that every fragrance on this list is going to be a superstar. But he's also saying, hey, just because you like Kobe Bryant doesn't mean everyone's going to like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jackson or that race car driver that I can't pronounce his name.
Michael Schumachers.
I also love the fact that, again, he speaks multiple languages. I believe Jeremy speaks, I know for sure, German. I know he speaks English. I believe he speaks Polish as well. That's actually his family background. The guy is, he's killing it. Boom! 90 seconds into this video, he hasn't told me anything, but I'm dying to find out what's on his list.
But you can't please everybody with one song, and you can't please everybody with one fragrance. So just beware of that. But just like there are evergreens, superstars in the music industry, these would be the evergreens for right now.
Now, really quick, let's talk about his style. So, you know, this is a style channel. I mean, it's a good outfit. It looks almost like a Wall Street banker, at least what I would imagine from the movie Wall Street. He's got that contrast collar that really draws attention to the face, and it really helps that pocket square, which is maybe sticking out a little bit too much. But overall, I like the look. He's going with this blue suit with that classic necktie, just two colors right here. This isn't overpowering. In fact, I'm drawn to the painting over on his left and his right side, but there's just so much balance and symmetry in the shot here. Yeah, he's killing it in this video.
So right now, that will get you immortal compliments, all right?
What's an immortal compliment? I've never actually seen those two words together, but I like it. Immortal compliment. A compliment that will last forever. It's not mortal. It will never die. Okay. I'd like to get some immortal compliments.
And you see how strong this list is by seeing that I have 4 honorable mentions.
All right, so this is a total cheat, bringing in honorable mentions, and I do this all the time because the way I figure it is you guys don't just want a list of 10. You want to know a lot more. Yes, 10 would, you could do it, but when you bring in the honorable mentions, when you throw in bonus additions, it allows you to sneak in fragrances that you absolutely love. You just couldn't narrow it down to the 10. So yeah, I love the way he's cheating here and giving us more than what we bargained for.
Check this out, guys. Number 1 honorable mention, Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. Number 2 honorable mention, Acqua di Gio Profumo. Number 3 honorable mention, Molecule 01, not so popular, but I'm gonna explain you in a second what is that. And number 4 honorable mention, the king of clubbing. The king of clubbing, only an honorable mention, Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Mare. Alright guys, let's do it quickly, man, we don't have time. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum, one of the best, 100% smash your head into the wall right now.
So how about instead of smashing your head into the wall, you go ahead and smash that like button. I agree. Bleu de Chanel, the Eau de Parfum, is a beautiful fragrance. To me though, the EDT is, I really don't smell much of a difference. I know I'm not a trained expert, but if you can find either of them at a discounted price, grab them. The Parfum I love as well. Yeah, the difference between them is minuscule. But yeah, I love them all. So I'm gonna, yeah, good choice there.
Girls will love you with this thing if you are wearing a suit. Eau de Parfum better than the Eau de Toilette. Acqua di Gio Profumo even better than the already most amazing fresh men's fragrance Acqua di Gio. The performance is 2 times as strong as Acqua di Gio.
Completely agree. Acqua di Gio Profumo, an amazing fragrance. A little bit of a fun fact here. Jeremy gave me this bottle when I was visiting him in Germany because Acqua di Gio gave him a few extra Perfumos. He had them laying around and said, Antonio, take this one. You're going to love it. Special blend. And I have to admit, this is one of the fragrances that started my journey. It was probably the first bottle I started just going through. Next thing I know, 300 fragrances later, yeah, I've become addicted.
Enhanced with incense and patchouli, makes it very masculine, great for the nighttime. In summer nights, I love to wear this thing when I'm dressed up, going out. This thing right here, Molecule 01, very crazy, interesting fragrance. When I'm in the office, it's brutally hot. I don't want to wear fragrance, you know what I'm saying? I wear Molecule 01. When I'm chilling at home, it's super hot. Let's go inside. I want to wear a fragrance, I wear Molecule 01.
So I think that's interesting that he's talking about Molecule 01 and has it on this list. I haven't had the effect that a lot of people talk about this, and he didn't go into it in detail, but basically this is one of those fragrances that you don't really even smell it when you put it on, but other people pick it up. And I haven't had this happen, so for me, this would not be in my top list because I haven't experienced the 01 like effect, but I can see why he would put it there. It's a sleeper. I wouldn't recommend this for if you've got 20 or 30 fragrances, but if you start to go beyond that, definitely one that you probably want to try out. A lot of people as well talk about wearing this with other fragrances and how it enhances them. Again, I haven't really bought into this too much. I own it. I own all of them because I wanted to test it. But hey, if you want to try it, I know tons of people disagree with me on this. Go try it for yourself.
Number 4, honorable mention, the last honorable mention. One of the best clubbing fragrances ever right here. Girls love this fragrance on you. If they don't love it on you, they will love it on themselves. You will seriously get often this comment, man, it smells awesome. I want to wear that. That goes for Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. You see how strong this list is, guys.
Completely agree. Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male is an incredibly strong, beautiful, sweet fragrance. Overly sweet for a lot of guys, but if you want something that's going to draw compliments from most women, especially younger women, this is your fragrance.
Only an honorable mention as well for this one. Love to wear this fragrance in clubbing situations when I want to have fun. If you're looking for a one-night stand, this could be a great fragrance for that. All right, guys. Let's start with the 10 most complimented fragrances right here. No tie right here, all champions.
All right, so we're getting started. I liked how he brought in a lot of very common, crowd-pleasing fragrances. He covered them, and now let's get into his real picks.
Let's start off with the first champion, number 10 spot, Versace Dylan Blue. A mix of Dior Sauvage, Acqua di Gio Profumo, and That's pretty much it. You get the masculinity, the patchouli and incense from Acqua di Gio Profumo, and the sexy, fresh ambroxan, bergamot, long-lasting freshness. That is so crazy how long-lasting this is for a fresh fragrance from Dior Sauvage.
Now, what do I think about Versace Dylan Blue? I think it's a safe choice. I think if I would have had a list of the top 50 getting you compliments, definitely it would be in there. Top 25, maybe, but not in my top 10. I think actually his more honorable mentions at the beginning were better than this one. Again, it's a solid fragrance. It's just not necessarily one of my favorites, so I definitely probably wouldn't have put this in the top 10.
Ladies love this thing. You can wear this all season, all occasion. Awesome compliments already for this one. Very strong. Next year, maybe it will be higher. Number 10 spot, Dylan Blue. Number 9 spot, the Dior Homme Intense Killer Valentino Uomo Intense. I mean, it does have a very similar vibe to Dior Homme Intense, but it's so much more mass appealing.
All right, so I don't own Valentino Uomo Intense, so I can't speak to it, but I do have the original Valentino Uomo, and I do have Dior Homme Intense. Neither one of these, though, for me, would be a top 10 or a top 25. I feel they lean towards the feminine. I don't feel confident wearing these. In order to get compliments with a fragrance, you've got to be really confident wearing it. So these would not be in my top 10 nor my top 25, probably not even in my top 50. That being said, I respect Jeremy's, opinion on this, but on this one, I'm really not going to go for it.
Spray this thing on a piece of paper, spray the Dior Homme Intense on a piece of paper, hand it to 100 girls. You will see which fragrance will get the better results. And one of the reasons why Dior Homme Intense made not the list, this is it. Valentino Uomo Intense. Very nice. Again, you have to be dressed upscale. Never wear a black leather jacket or a t-shirt or a polo shirt to this thing. You will smell stupid. Just like your hairstyle should fit to your outfit, so should your scents fit to your outfit. So wear this thing upscale, nicely dressed when you're pimping the street, all right?
I love how Jeremy's adamant about this. You gotta wear this with this outfit. Otherwise, you're gonna look stupid. And I can see his point.
This is it. Valentino Uomo Intense, number 9 spot.
Oh, he just ghosted there. I've actually never seen Jeremy do anything like that in any of his videos. Who knew? He has editing skills.
Number 8 spot. Check this out. Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct.
All right, Jeremy got me here. I've never actually smelled this fragrance, and now I'm interested, so I'm going to go out and buy it. I do have Fierce, and if you ever were in a mall in the late 1990s, you've probably smelled this. The ladies absolutely love Fierce. As much as people feel this one's overplayed, it is something that I probably would have put in my top 15. Some people are going to say it's dated, but it doesn't matter. It still draws compliments. So I'm very interested now in First Instinct. If he put it above this one right here, I doubt he's going to have this higher up in the list. But yeah, I've got to smell this one.
This is tropical domination with an extreme vibe of melon.
Yeah, the melon tropical flavor he's talking about. First Instinct, I'm going to have to pick that one up.
And melon is not too easy to make in a men's fragrance. It's a very feminine note. We got some wood, we got some pepper, and again the girls smash their heads impressively and unexpectedly for First Instinct. One downside, the performance is not the greatest. It's average. It's not bad, definitely. If you know Versace Pour Homme, easily this lasts 2 hours longer, so it's not bad.
Well, if he's having performance issues, I should make an introduction to Curly Fragrance, because let's just face it, her answer to everything is to overspray.
Because most of them are all sissy sprayers.
Yeah, you're not smelling it with 3 sprays, put on 30, as she would say.
But otherwise, super unique. Girls love it. It was the number 1 of my most favorite teenage fragrances. For you teenage guys out there, this is a must. Number 7 spot. Dolce & Gabbana The One, Eau de Parfum. Nobody needs to explain Dolce & Gabbana The One. Everybody knows it. One of its downsides, it's becoming the next Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male, the next 1 million, because it's so good. Such an awesome, timeless, sexy fragrance DNA by Olivier Polch, one of the best perfumers on this planet, seriously. So this is number 7 spot. Dolce & Gabbana The One, Eau de Parfum.
All right, so I completely agree with this one. This should be in anyone's top 10. Now, you're going to wonder what's the difference between the EDT and the EDP. Not much except simply performance. So if you can find the EDT and it's on sale, grab it. Just spray a bit more on, you'll get more performance. But if you can find the EDP, especially on sale, this is the one you want to gravitate towards. Oh, and in case you don't know, eau de toilette versus eau de parfum, eau de parfums in general are going to be stronger concentration. So a fragrance is nothing more than an essential oil mixed in with alcohol and water. In general, you should have less alcohol and water in an eau de parfum. You'll see about 20%, maybe 15% concentration of the oil. Over here, it's going to be 8, maybe 10%, sometimes even less, sometimes a bit more. Again, that's a general guide. Each company does it differently.
Number 6 spot. Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. And guys, this is a fragrance that gets me compliments in the grocery store. Why? Because this is pretty much the only fragrance that I wear in the grocery store. This is the fragrance that I wear whenever I'm just going somewhere. Smell good, smell fresh. Every girl loves this thing.
Now this one I was expecting on the list. Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme is a favorite. I have to admit, I love it myself. You get that cream mixed in with the citrus. But what if you're out there shopping and Chanel, you're rarely ever going to see on sale. But what if you can't find it and you find, oh, I find Allure Homme. Should I go with this one? Is it the same thing, just a lower concentration? It isn't. And this is where you got to be careful with all the Allure line, because you can go grab the cologne and the cologne is going to be more citrus, not as much of the cream, versus even the Homme Sport I don't feel is the same as the Eau Extreme. That being said, the original is still pretty darn good and there's nothing wrong with the other flankers. So if you smell it and you like it and it's on sale, you can get a deal on it, go for it.
Sad music, I want you. Sad music, give it to me. Give it to me, man. Give me the sad music. I love it. La Nuit de l'Homme. Dropped down. Smash your head for the freedom right now. Do it for the freedom. Smash your heads, everybody, right now, for La Nuit de l'Homme and all the memories that we had for it.
So I love the emotion that Jeremy's bringing to this video, and I know why La Nuit, he's sad that this one dropped down, because this started the journey for him. He's talked about it in other videos, and at least he's being consistent. I have not had a whole lot of luck of getting compliments with this fragrance. I do like it, and I can see why Jeremy loves it, but I do feel that he's a little bit hyped up on this one. It's nostalgia. It simply was his entry point. I've got the same for some of my entry point fragrances. I probably wouldn't put this in my top 10. It definitely would be in the top 25, and I see why it's up there, but it's a relatively weaker fragrance. You can overspray as, don't sissy spray this thing, but yeah, it probably wouldn't be in my top 10. It's a really nice fragrance, just not top 10 material.
All right, guys, are you ready? Number 4 spot, Carolina Herrera, CH Men Privé. You know what I just told you? Don't wear Valentino Uomo Intense with your black leather jacket. Wear this thing with your black leather jacket. This is the black leather jacket, masculine. Girl, we're gonna have sex later, you know it. But I don't care only about the sex with you. I also enjoy your character, because just getting girls that I only sleep with is boring to me. I'm a quality man. I have enough options for this kind of situation.
I love how Jeremy brings in these stories. You know there's got to be some truth in these things. This is probably actually what happened to him when he was wearing this with a leather jacket. And I have to agree, this is an absolutely beautiful fragrance. This could make my top 10 getting compliments list. It's the boozy note mixed in it's a beautiful CH Privé. Highly recommended. I think the bottle is actually really cool. The only thing a lot of people complain about is that it's not strong enough. In that case, just spray a bit more, but yeah. Absolutely beautiful.
It's getting boring, man. Get these fragrances, don't ask me, just get these fragrances, all right? And now, the number 3 spot. Are your heads still fine? I mean, you smashed it a couple of times now. You need to smash it one more time, okay guys? Prada L'Homme. I think even Prada did not expect that this fragrance would turn out to be one of my most complimented fragrances in the past 3 months.
All right, so I have to admit, initially, I was not a huge fan of Prada Homme. I mean, it was decent, but it just wasn't something I was drawn to. And Jeremy kept talking about it, so I wore it a bit more. I did get compliments wearing this. My wife likes it on me. In general, I thought it was too floral. I thought it was too feminine, but when it hits a guy's skin, there's just something that this fragrance does. It doesn't do justice to put it on paper and smell it. No, you need to put this on and see how it mixes with you. This one does really well on my skin. I tried not to fall in love with it, but it is a nice fragrance. Would I put it in my top 10? Not necessarily. Probably my top 15. It definitely would be there.
Get it. If you love to get compliments, get this thing. All right, guys, number 2 spot. You know what's coming up. Some of you are thinking, and not too many fragrances left that could be now number 2 and number 1. I'm gonna keep it relatively fast because you won't see any big wonders right here. Number 2 spot is Dior Sauvage. Hygienic, fresh out of the shower style. It is super long lasting because of the ambroxan. I even give out constantly compliments to other guys that they wear this fragrance.
All right, so I have to agree with Jeremy on this. This thing is gonna get you compliments. Yeah, you're gonna smell like every other guy in the club, but all these other guys, they've gotten compliments. That's why they wear it again and again. That's why it's so popular. And there's something to be said about a familiar smell that, yes, when it mixes with your skin, with your unique smell, it's gonna be slightly different. Yeah, you're not gonna stand out, but you will get compliments with this fragrance, and that's why it deserves to be pretty much, until somebody comes out with something different, this should probably be in the top 5 for almost any list of compliments.
It's getting very, very popular. I'm telling you, maybe in 1 year, you should not buy this anymore because every girl and her husband and her aunt has smelled Dior Sauvage on some kind of guy.
Yeah, you really can't fault this fragrance except for the fact that it's common. Now, gents, I know you got an opinion. I want to hear from you guys down in the comments. Are you agreeing with Jeremy's choices? Disagree? What should be on this list? Let me know down in the comments.
All right, guys, and the number 1 spot, and I'm telling you, don't buy this fragrance now blindly, please, all right? Yes, it is my most complimented fragrance, but guys, all these other will get you so many compliments as well. So, Creed Aventus, my most complimented fragrance. All right, this gets me super duper many compliments. We got it, obviously, but also it easily gets me the most unsolicited compliments from total strangers, like super total stranger girls, no matter where I am. It is my most complimented fragrance, all right? But please, guys, please don't be crazy right now. We all have to watch our money.
All right, gents, so no surprise here. Creed Aventus up at the top. If you've been following the fragrance game for a while, you know that this is considered by many people to be the king of men's fragrances. Why? Well, when I wore it, I have gotten unsolicited comments, compliments in the airport, at stores, people just saying you smell good, and I have to admit, it feels great. Is it worth the price tag though? Guys, I talk about that in this video right here. So if you want to find out, is it worth paying $400, $500 for a bottle of Creed, I cover that in this. And I talk about all expensive fragrances. Is it worth it to spend that type of money? Find out, gents, in this video right here.